Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about design and simulation of a buck converter. Let's get started. So before getting into the Simulink model of a buck converter, we need to analyze the design part of it. So this is the circuit diagram of a buck converter. As we are all aware, buck converter is basically used to step down the voltage from a particular value, and that's the purpose of using a buck converter. So it basically converts DC to DC voltage to a lower value than what is being supplied. So let's get to the design. The design is divided into three steps over here. First up, we need to determine the duty ratio. We have a few given parameters, so we'll find the duty ratio by applying the formula. The second step is to determine the inductance value. This is one of the most important steps. Once you find an inductance value, for example, in this case, we have 68.75 microhenry. Uh, it is very important to make it 25% larger than the value that we have chosen, just to make it continuous if you're operating it in continuous mode. The next step is to determine the capacitance. So we have assumed a ripple of about 5% and we've calculated using the given formula. So once this is done, let's get started with our MATLAB. So in MATLAB, we basically need all these blocks before we get started. So have this handy. So let's go to MATLAB. All right, here we are. So this is how the Simulink model looks like. I've actually placed the components that are already required just to save a little time. So one of the first and foremost important thing is to remove this measurement port that is not necessary. We'll get the connections done. Make sure you arrange the MOSFET in this particular fashion. Otherwise, there are chances that you'll not get the required output. Um, so I'm connecting the gate terminals. So yeah, all right. So I'm using a current measurement port. One of the most important things to remember with respect to series RLC branch is we need to use a particular type. For example, we need an inductor. Looking at the circuit diagram, so I'll choose the inductance value to be 70, 80, 85.93. So let's be pretty accurate with this model. So we have a capacitance out here at the output, and its value is 125 microfarad, and we have a resistor. Let us assume it to be an 8 ohm resistor. So let's connect these. So let's complete the circuit. Blah blah blah. Let's give it to the voltage. Let's measure the output voltage across the load. That is a resistance over here, and we are connecting it to a scope. Note that we can have multiple scopes connected at the same port. That is one of the most important things. This is just to display the RMS value of output voltage in case you don't want to check the waveform. So that will help you in place. So we have to set a certain parameters at the initial step. So since we have assumed switching frequency to be 40 kilohertz, the reciprocal, that is 1 by 40 kilohertz, will give you 2.5 into 10 power minus 5. So this is very important. The duty cycle is set for 31.25% from the calculations that is already shown. So we have it in here, and then I think, yeah, the supply voltage that we have already taken as per our assumption is 48 volt. So yeah, that's it, I guess. Let's run it. Taking a bit too longer. All right. So we have 15 volts as an output. That is what we expected. It's clearly displayed over here. Let's check the output waveform as well. So we have it in place. So here we go. Voltage of about 15 volts. Thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe it.